Well, good night last night. I was feeling it a bit later on though, because I had about 3 or 4 hours sleep, having to do a Thai visa yesterday. So finished my work at 5 a.m. Thai time, had to get up at 9 a.m. Thai time. So flagging a little bit, it must be said. But good night. Very readable matches yesterday, apart from Neil Warnock's boys, but that was a risk, wasn't it? Because it's a new manager. All we have to work off is the form under Neil Warnock, which was largely draws, so it's disappointing to see a 0-2, particularly with home advantage. But that is the risk you take, trading matches involving new managers. That's why I stay away from managers, stay away from derbies, etc. Napoli, absolutely emphatic yesterday. We were done and dusted by half-time, as thankfully Sassuolo scored first, and thankfully Napoli remembered how to score goals. 0-0-0-0-0-1 scored away recently. I wonder why they started to score goals all of a sudden. I just can't put my finger on it. I wonder if you can help me. A certain Victor Osimhen turning up again, and the Georgian Messi, Kvaratskhelia making it 1-5. Emphatic from Napoli. I wonder if this is a turning point in their season to make a charge for the top 6 spots, preferably top 4 Champions League, but they're leaving it a little bit too late. Inter Milan, absolutely emphatic again. No real trading angle, as I said in the research. They tend to score first, so we're unlikely to see an angle, and it was a derby style match as well. Let's work our way down. I left the cup alone, and you won't be hearing from me today, by the way, because it's just cup matches, not worth staying up for as far as I'm concerned. English FA Cup, well, this is my hesitancy with the cup. It looked an obvious play, didn't it, with Leeds scoring first, and indeed Chelsea led by half-time. Again, not something I wanted to investigate really. Chelsea not playing a first 11. Similar story with Liverpool and Man United and Wolves. Who got the goal for Man U? Casemiro. Goodness, 89th minute. Wow. Again, not something I would play. They're missing Højlund quite obviously, aren't they? Elsewhere, didn't really play any of the other cup matches, I'm afraid. We work our way down slowly towards the Greek Super League, and again you can see these title contenders performing. AEK Athens coming from behind to win. We got that one. Olympiakos coming from behind to win. Panathinaikos didn't need to come from behind, and PAOK and Panathinaikos. The top 4 vying for the very exciting title race in the Greek Super League, all performing and profiting if they're coming from behind consistently. Israeli State Cup, I didn't lay the draw second off, should have done, because I loved the old beer. All hail to the ale. Keep delivering, regardless of their competition, having a quite superb season. Moving on down, we're heading towards Scotland eventually. Aberdeen, disappointing this one. It was a bit of a risk taking on the lead for St Johnstone, given Aberdeen are under new management, Neil Warnock. I couldn't find that equaliser, even though the first goal was a penalty, which is something we normally target. So the market playing a guessing game, I think, with 1.67 odds, given there's not many matches under Neil Warnock to work with. This is a very poor performance. Celtic absolutely dominant. No, this is exactly what you expected, 1.14, but no trading angle there. Hearts getting an equaliser again. Trusted them, as I have trusted them in recent matches. They are the best of the rest. Take the old firm out, and Hearts would be the league leaders. Rangers coming from behind to win against Kilmarnock. We did get that 1-0 covered, and again, opening goal or penalty, something members like Stephen Francis would uncover for us. Penalties, own goals, etc. If the underdog leads via a penalty and an own goal, it gives you a little bit more confidence that the favourite can get the job done, and they took a while to do so, but all got it wrapped up before the hour mark, leaving you with a nice play. So good stuff in Scotland yesterday. I think matches are getting more readable as we head into the end of the season. The man from Del Monte, he say, no, Servette. You could have laid the draw second half, depending on whether the draw odds were reasonable enough. But it's such a big gap in the leagues, it's an obvious play, isn't it? You hope that Servette will score first, and if they do, you get yourself a decent trade out of that. Well, today you won't be hearing from me, I'm afraid, this evening. I won't even be doing any research. Why? Cup. KDV backer. You take your cues from the market. 1.13 for Feyenoord. Groningen, are they in the Eerste Divisie? You can check that. I like to see gaps in the league. And indeed, EER, Eerste Divisie. So this is the equivalent of the English Premier League playing English Championship. So we're expecting a Feyenoord. It's all dependent on whether they're up for the cup or not. Steaua Bucharest, the only odds-on favourites in Romania. And it is a cup day today. Antwerp, 1.22 favourites against Oostende. So we've got some odds-on favourites, which is a positive. You saw with Chelsea yesterday delivering at odds-on. I wonder if these others can. Rennes are playing at Le Puy-en-Velay. 1.18 favourite again. So we've got 3 out of 3 odds-on favourites in the cup. I won't be researching. I won't be on Telegram tonight for you. So too few matches to retain my interest. 1.17 Porto. Oh no, to finish. And we've got a humdinger, Sporting against Benfica. That should be a very interesting fixture. Atletico Bilbao against Atletico Madrid. Again, Copa del Rey. And I think these two are playing in the league, aren't they? As well, very soon. Unless I'm mistaken. Or I'm hallucinating. I think these two are playing each other in the league very soon. Just going to confirm that. And as we get into this week, don't forget they're playing Barcelona. This Copa del Rey, I haven't got a clue. And I think I might have, no, I didn't research it, no. So, not playing. Young Boys, 1.85 again, Cup. Galatasaray, Cup. So at least you've got odds on favourites in the Cup tonight. But it's all a question of whether they're up for it or not. So no apologies for not researching. And no apologies for not telegramming this evening. It's sporadic cup matches. I think you can cope yourself. You know how to do it, I hope. Take your cues from the market initially and see whether the in-play stats marry up with what the market expects. Have a great evening. I hope you profited yesterday, largely from the SPL. See you again Friday. And don't forget, this is pre and post Champions League. Okay? Be wary of your Champions League, Europa League contenders. Starting on the 5th of March. We've got Real Sociedad, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich and Lazio. I think the latter two, Bayern Munich and Lazio, are away from home. I need confirmation on that. But any side away from home, maybe PSG or away at Monaco. These sides could be vulnerable away from home pre-Champions League, particularly this deep into the competition. But we do have the English Championship as well on Tuesday, which is interesting. And English League One. So that just adds a little more to the coupon. And on Wednesday, we've got Manchester City against FC Copenhagen, Real Madrid and Leipzig again, Sporting Lisbon and Atalanta. So these sides could be vulnerable this weekend. Normally you'll see Champions League sides on a Tuesday and Wednesday playing on a Friday or a Saturday. The Sunday matches will likely involve the Europa League sides. Sparta and Liverpool, Roma and Brighton. So a couple of Champions League, a couple of Premier League sides there. Karabag and Leverkusen. Karabag have been scoring shed load of goals at home. Marseille, Villarreal, Benfica, Rangers, Freiburg and West Ham. The Rangers still in the Europa League. That's interesting to see. AC Milan, Slavia Prague, Ajax, Aston Villa, Molde, Club Brugge, Sturm Graz, Lille, Olympiacos, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Servette, Pilsen, Union Saint-Gilloise, Fenerbahce, Dinamo Zagreb, PAOK, Maccabi Haifa and Fiorentina. These are all sides you have to watch out for this weekend because they might underperform, particularly Ajax. You've noted recent Ajax matches in or around Europa Conference League and they've just gone off the boil. They did get past Bodo Glimt, but look at that post the previous Bodo Glimt match, or prior, 3-2 loss and a 2-2 draw either side. And a 2-0 loss against AZ Alkmaar post their last Europa Conference League. So watch out against Utrecht on the 3rd of March. They might be vulnerable, Ajax. Now they've got rid of Jordan Henderson as well. That's easiest pay packet he's ever picked up. Sit in his arse for a couple of matches, make a couple of £100,000 and not even get a game. I think he's off again. Made a big mistake chasing the money in Saudi Arabia. So that's about it. You won't be hearing from me tonight. Have a great evening. I might be up and about on Friday, but there is some Muay Thai boxing tournament on Friday, which I want to go and see in Hua Hin, 9 p.m. I've been getting into my Muay Thai boxing of late. Not me personally, but watching it. It is a superb sport to watch. But we've got our usual crew on a Friday, particularly the Irish Premier Division, First Division, and the Dutch Eerste Divisie. That's the usual Friday fare. Bayern Munich, as you can see, pre-Champions League, getting the match in on a Friday, which is wise. Have them fresh for next Tuesday. Lazio, Champions League. That's why they're playing on a Friday. Okay. Watch out for underperformances as well from both Lazio and Bayern Munich. Under new management as well, Bayern. If ever they're going to slip up, it will be away from home prior to a Champions League match. Have a great day today. And again, you won't be hearing from me. Might see you again tomorrow, but tomorrow's normally my day off in lieu of working a full Saturday and Sunday for you. Have a great day.